Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video we are going to be talking about the new launch project. This is by Beyond. As we all know, Beyond is a sister company of Omniat Group and they have already started launching their first few projects from the past 6 months now, and now they're launching a new project which is Talea. And so here I have invited with me Rahul, who's a very good speaker. In fact, we just had a meeting with the clients and then I thought why not make a video on it, hit two crows with one stone. So far right now on the Dubai Maritime City, we do have the projects which has already been launched and sold out. Is the first one, which is the Orise, Building A and Building B. Then we have Sensia. And then on the other side, the right side, you have here the Mural. So as I said, already launched and sold out. We do have maybe penthouse or duplexes, like very few units available, but most of them are all sold out. So Rahul, thank you very much for coming into the video.
Pleasure.
I would like you to explain to us about the new project Talea and the whole concept, the whole forest concept, which is, I think, the first time where you have a high-rise building giving you that kind of an experience living.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to give you the pointer.
Thank you so
over
much.
to you, and then please.
All right. Thank you so much, Zayed, for coming down.
My pleasure.
So as we start, as we all know, that Omniat is an ultra-luxury boutique developer in the country, serving ultra-luxury and uber-luxury clients from 2005 onwards. All right. And now we are getting into a new segment of, luxury segment where we will be catching a wider client base. And the best part is it's coming from the same house of Omniat, holding the same values and the principles in terms of the design, the qualities, and the infrastructure, and the locations, perhaps. All right? So everything has been taken into account when Beyond was formed. As the word Omniat says, the Omniat means wish. All right? And after achieving what we had did in Omniat, now it's like, what is Beyond wish? That's how the whole point of how the Beyond word came up. All right? So we are the Beyond developments. So now, coming back to the community as we were talking about.
Yes.
The first phase of our community, what we are developing in Maritime. This is the bay, what you're looking at, which will consist of approximately 9 towers. And we already launched, as Zenith has rightly said, the Orise towers in December and January, followed by Sensia in March. And then we launched Mural in April. All right. So this is the bay. What makes it unique is this 1 hectare land of amenities, having multiple pools and waterfalls and kids facilities and everything in there, even with a floating pool over here. All right. Along with that, this entire area is having retail spaces, premium culinary experiences. We are expecting Michelin star hotels to be serving you. And that's what you're looking at, a premium brunch place under your building, having multiple pools and amenities. So now, after the bay, we are going into the second phase of the community, which we call as the Forest District. As the name says it, it's the forest itself. We are providing you with 65,000 square meter of forested vegetation in there. Out of that, 55,000 square meter will be maintained as forested region. The remaining areas will be having marina plazas, will be having retail outlets and everything in the same region. So the forest district is right behind the bay, but so thoughtfully placed between each buildings. So the forest district, every building will be offering you views to all directions, including to the cove itself. All right. So now let's go to the forest part so that you can understand better.
So basically, right behind these buildings, we do have the Talea, which comprises of 4 buildings. And I think where I'm standing right now is where the Talea is located.
Absolutely.
So you basically have views towards the forest, views towards the water, the sea, and then also between these buildings, you have views towards the cove and again, the partial sea views. So Rahul, what I guess we want to understand is what else is going to come in between where the project is located
Absolutely.
and the forest amenities.
Perfect. So as the name says it, this is the forest district, one of a kind, where the forest, the nature is meeting the ocean. All right. What we're looking at is around 65,000 square meters of green landscaping and forest region. Out of that, 55,000 square meter will be pure forested vegetation. The remaining area concealed under the trees, you will have retail spaces, you will have kids playing areas, you will have the tennis courts and stuff like that, everything underneath. So when you're looking from your buildings, all what you're going to see is a layer of green forest and overlooking the ocean. And the beauty of it is, like in the forest, the first tower Talea, what we have launched, it's the first in the series. So there are a total of 4 towers what we are expecting, and it is going to be located right here. Starting from here, it will be 4 towers. And the beauty of Talea is it's a high-rise, a G+43 building, which is overlooking and offering multiple views. For example, the building is standing here when you are overlooking the cove, all right? You're overlooking the ocean and you're overlooking the world islands. And on this side, you have the entire Dubai skyline, which is uninterrupted. All right, so it offers multiple views, and plus, Talea and the forest has been designed in such a way that it comes in multiple platforms. So Talea is it's on a much elevated platform with G+43, having multiple levels of amenities and stuff like that. And even the entire building is designed on a Balinese theme. I will walk you through the model so that you can get a more clear idea about like.
And now here we are at the Talea model. So Rahul, tell us everything about it from the configuration. And then let's talk about the views again, which are the ones facing what views. Then we get to the sizes and prices, then the payment plan.
Thank you, Zeenat. So welcome to Talea. So this is the first reveal in the forest district. All right, when I say the first reveal, as I said earlier, there is going to be a series of 4 towers equally placed, having equal distances, so that each towers will give you like unlimited views. And just to add, Talea, the first one of the forest district, is sitting on an elevated platform, having multiple podium levels of greenery. And from here, the 65,000 square meter of the forest area starts, overlooking the ocean. All right. And the building is a high rise, expected to be like G+43, and offering multiple directional views, uninterrupted. So depending on your choice. So every side offers a view. So as you know, like as Beyond, we are not cluttering the entire community. We are placing each buildings in such a way that the views are never obstructed. So the cove, which is right in front, even those buildings are placed in such a way that you get a direct view towards the cove as well.
Yeah, speaking of the cove as well, like Talea Residences and the other 3 buildings that's going to come up will also be able to share the amenities of the cove.
Right question, absolutely. So every resident of Omniat and beyond will have exclusive access to all these 3 amenities, which is the bay, the forest itself, and something which is awaiting, which is a surprise next to the ocean. All right, stay tuned for that. So as we speak about Talea, it's a G+43 towers, having the typology of 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms, and 4-bedroom penthouses. So this is what the configuration looks like, and every floor plate will have an average of 6 to 10 units. So 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms are distributed on all sides so that like you have multi-directional views. And plus, if you look closely to the model, you can see our podium level. So this podium level alone is 480 square meters of land, full vegetated greenery, and the entire theme is completely on a Balinese style.
It looks very interesting, like just the whole look of it is a different concept.
Trust me, you're seeing such a thing in the first time. We have never seen something such unique, with the features and the amenities in it. And especially when you look at the infinity pool, which is on an elevated platform, the whole idea is the forest is starting from here on a lower platform, yeah? So when you are in the infinity pool, you have trees. What you see is like a Bali kind of view, all right? Overhead, you're going to see the entire greenery over there. And plus, under the pool as well, we have provided a water feature over there where people will be able to sit and relax over there, and multiple levels where you actually walk down. So this is what we call as the public realm, all right? And along with that, as usual, all our Beyond buildings are generously blessed with all the amenities what you can ever think about. To start with, of course, the infinity pool and the day beds and over here, the garden and the recreational spaces over here, and you have the barbecue spaces over here and a complete walkthrough. Then, once you get in on the podium level, so if you look at from the ground floor elevation, this is the ground floor. We have 3 levels of podium, and this is the podium amenity. So from the 5th floor onwards, our residential floor starts. So even the 4th floor, what we call as the podium level, on each side, we have different kind of amenities. For example, we have a multi-story gym over here, which is overlooking the infinity pool. And on the other side, this entire block is the workers hub where, it's a business hub where people can come and work and have
co-working
a good
spaces.
time. Especially they will be having refreshments and everything in there. And if you come to the other side of the building, on this side, you have a kids play area, and you will be having concierge services and nanny supports and everything in the building. And next to that, you have a games room over here. And something unique, what I've always noticed in all our Beyond projects is like our building is blessed or generous amenities and a podium areas over there. And especially if you can see in here as well, this tower also has a wraparound podium
Yes.
level, all right, with seating areas and cabanas and everything all around. So you can
Absolutely.
enjoy both the sunrise and the sunset from the same podium level.
So this is like forest meets ocean, because
Absolutely.
usually when you have sea views, you don't have forest kind of a concept.
True that.
But here you have both the concepts for both ones who like the greenery and also you like the water, the sea views, the ocean views. So then let's understand a little bit of where are the 1, 2, 3 bedrooms located,
Perfect.
and what are the best in your opinion are for the views.
So in terms of me, like if you ask me, according to me, when I studied the design, every side, every angle of it is giving you excellent uninterrupted views. It completely depends on your choice or what you want to see it, all right? Because being the first one in the district, having open spaces in multiple directions, uninterrupted views at multiple directions, and in here, I would say, as we are talking about the floor plates, every floor plate until the 38th floor has 1 and 2 bedrooms. All the 2 bedrooms are always placed in the corners. Okay, and above the 38th floor, we have the 2 bedrooms and the 3 bedrooms.
So when it comes to the views, where we're looking at this way here, facing is the forest and the sea views, the ocean views. Then here facing this way, we're looking at the ones
cove.
which are the cove and the buildings in between, where you will be able to still enjoy that water views and the cove views, and also use the cove amenities. On the other side, we're looking at the skyline views.
This is where you have the Jumeirah side, and on that particular angle, you have the World Islands, and over this side, you have the Dubai skyline. You're looking at the Burj Khalifa and the Dubai skyline from there. You have the Jumeirah coastline, where you're looking at until Burj Al Arab, all right? And over this side, you have the Cove and the Port Rashid region, all right? And the most premium, according to me, is the forest, obviously.
So that's the best views.
Exactly, according
which
to
you
me, because that's
have
my
both.
personal favorite, to be honest. Because my personal favorite is like, I need to look at the greenery. So I'm looking at 65,000 square meter of greenery from there. That's the most premium for me. Plus, I'm getting views towards the ocean as well. All right, that's the
Absolutely.
beauty of it. So in here, overhead, without interruption, you're looking at the forest.
Yeah.
Ahead, you have the infinite oceans, with our billionaire row coming up. All right. So according to me, these ones and these ones over here are going to be the most premium. Why? Because the building is sitting in an angle. All right. So you are actually, so all these 2 corners are going to have a look towards the cove. And this side entirely will be looking at the cove, to the forest, and that side corners, again, they are going to look at the World Islands and the Infinite Sea. So I find these 2 sides the most premium. But again, if somebody is more keen in looking at the ocean and the Burj, the Burj and the Dubai skyline,
And they
obviously
can go
that's
for
on
the
the
other
other
one.
sides.
Let's talk about the ticket sizes and the prices.
The prices are very attractive. Our starting prices for the 1 bed starts from around 2.2 million, all right? And the 2 beds starts from around 3.8 million. And the 3 bed starts from around 5.5 million. And now let me talk about the sizes.
Yep.
For Beyond, as I said, like we hold the same values of Omniath. We don't make simplex or compact apartments. We make and we give you livable sizes and the best of class designs and the best in range ceiling heights. These are very common to be, this is like our foundation value. In every building, this is always met. So just like in here as well, our 1 bed sizes starts from 755 and our 2 beds starts from around like 1250 plus. And if you want a 3 bed, you're looking at 1700 plus. And along with that, we have some premium signature 4 bedroom penthouses as well, spread across in 2 levels, approximately around 4,400, 4,500 square feet. This is what we are looking at. And this is general. I mean, we need to give you livable sizes, and a lot of thought process is put into it in terms of the design, the sun path, the air ventilation, the holistic design. That's what we are into.
Everything is taken care of.
Absolutely.
What
yes.
about the payment plan?
Payment plan, the most attractive thing is it's 50-50. It's 50-50 and a very flexible payment plan that on the time of booking, you pay 14%, that is 10% the booking amount and 4% of the DLD registration, as you know. Then after 1 month, you pay 10%. So your 24% is done. Then every 6 months, you have one payment of 5%. So technically, for your premium seafront investment, it's 10% in a year. That makes it less than 1% in a month. And upon completion, because we always hold a 3.5 years of construction cycle, so the payment plan is spread across in every 6 months. Upon completion, you pay the 50 and you take the handover.
Right, which makes it perfect for the mortgage buyers out there as well.
Absolutely.
So that, or if you are also looking to flip, then I understand that You pay 30%, you reach the 30% payment, and then you will be able to resell your property. Or if you want to keep it until the whole community takes shape, then you can also sell it at the time of handover, or you can also keep it with the option of mortgage. And the handover for Talea is Q1
Q1
2029.
2029. Yes.
So now we are at the EOI phase. Tell us a little bit more about that.
All right. So for us, we are in the phase of registering the clients already. We have not started releasing their locations yet. So whoever is interested, they have to create, like a profile with us, get yourself registered, and give us the preferences of what the client is looking for. So in terms of the view, in terms of the elevation, and when the unit allocation starts, we will get you what you need.
Absolutely.
All right? Better rush out.
And also we're going to start with the bulk units first. So if you are interested in buying bulk, then there's a minimum requirement of 3 units plus. Then also you can get the best of the preferences. You get the priority to choose your best floors, the best views. And then right after that, we're going to start with the individual units, which is
Absolutely.
expected in the next 2 to 3 days. So if you are interested, then get in touch with me, call or WhatsApp me, and I'll be able to explain to you more about the project, the UI process, and then we can take it from there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And thank you,
so much.
Rahul.
Yeah. Thank you, Zina.
Thank you. Have a good
See
day,
you all soon.
everybody.